Good morning everybody, Andy here, Poverty Prospecting. Smudge and I are out today and we're back at Secret Creek, and I've just finished a long walk in with all my gear. So I've got the potato, I've got the Frankenbanker, my normal pack, my lunchbox, my drink bottle, buckets, river sluice with the forward classifier, shovels and the big bloody lithium battery to run the high banker. So we've come back to give this spot a bit of a nudge with the high banker and see if we can crack that 0.77 highest total today. It's about 9 o'clock, running a bit late. Supposed to have a mate come over, but his darling wife has become a bit sick, so he's staying home to look after her today. You know, as they say, happy wife, happy life. Anyway, we'll set up. We'll get into it. Okay, we're all set up. We've got the Frankenbanker, the long tom. Because of the clay content here, it's going to be slowly fed today, but that's why I put the long tom on, just in case any of the clay balls make it all the way through the sluice and they get down here. And I've got the potato at the very bottom to do the occasional test pan of the tailings. A lot of gear to cart in. Anyway, we're set up. I just thought I would do one test pan out of the hole that I've been working on for a while, just to prove that it's still there. And there we go. We've got a few bits in there. That's not too bad. Anyway, okay, still digging. Been doing a few test pans as I'm going. I've only put about 8 shovels through the actual Frankenbanker, but seems to be working okay. Got the little, ooh, what is that? That's heavy. Don't know what that is. Grass. Anyway, we'll pop that aside, so it can go over there. We'll give this a good run. Clean the top box out after about 30 shovels, I reckon, and we'll see what we can find. Okay guys, yeah, I've been running for a little while. Started to pump this hole dry, so I've had to reposition my sluice so it discharges back into this hole. But yeah, not too bad. I've been test panning as I've been going. Got all my crap spread everywhere. But I've bumped into another Aussie YouTube legend. Everyone will know Victor. Say good day, Vic.
How's it going?
Yeah, Victor's come out and we bumped into each other in the creek. Fancy that. But yeah, I did about, I don't know, maybe a 15 shovel run, and I've done about 3 or 4 test pans as I was going, just to keep an idea whether I'm on it or not. But that's just the top mat, so we'll just swing that around. That's the top mat after a few shovels, so yeah, happy with that. A lot of flat flakes as you always get over here at Secret Creek. But yeah, I'm back on this corner and we've got the Frankenbanker. The Frankenbanker's homemade, but it does the job. It catches gold, so I'm quite happy. Long tom's on the end, last chance saloon. It's set up a bit steep, but otherwise, you know, I'm quite happy. But we're gonna smash it out, see what we can find. Never know, might find another relic today. Okay, been smashing at it for a while. Victor's just left. I've just turned the pump off for a little while, have some lunch. But yeah, she's getting pretty packed up with a bit of gravels down there, so we might have to do a bit of a clean out, but 95% of it gets caught in the top box. I haven't cleaned this one out yet, but I can't see any big flakes or nuggets in there. Not even any lumps of lead at the moment, so we're going to do another few test pans and make sure we're still chasing the right spot. But yeah, I had to move it because it was starting to pump this hole dry, so at least now it's discharging back into this area. But we're going to give it a bit more of a hammer today. It's getting a bit warm, the sun's beating down on us. I'm going to have a big drink of water. Cheers, thanks for watching. Smudge was annoying the hell out of Victor, as per usual, banging him with a stick. What are you doing, Smudgy? You're getting chased by bloody march flies. Okay, we've been digging here for a fair while. I thought, well, let's go and do a bit more testing. So I tested about 1 metre off the bank here, in line with the corner. 1 micro. Tested a bit further up, started to hit bedrock. You can definitely feel it, it is bedrock. Even Yabby pumped it, got 2 micros, 1 fly poo. Went up further, tested over the bank over there, nothing. Shitloads of clay, lots of small gravels, but nothing. Tested back along this edge, nothing. Tested down here, couple of fly poos. Come back to where I have been concentrating, which is right on this corner here. And this is the first test pan back in this hole, right there. And 1 bit of lead and a few bits. So there you go. I'm going to pump the high banker back into gear. We might even do a top mat clean out before we start cranking it up again. And yeah, keep smashing away at it, see what we can find, eh? Alright, let's fire up and do another run. Now, a lot of people look at me and think, why are you using a 1/4 inch? Now, 1/4 inch, the gold here is pretty small. I haven't found any big notes. But the 1/4 inch, this is my gem sieve. And when you're sitting for gems, to get the gems to centre, you move it side to side. You get a line going this way, and then you move it side to side. Move it 90 degrees, move it side to side, 90 degrees, side to side, and hopefully all your heavies will have concentrated into the centre. And then I just take it over there and I flip it over, like sieving for gems. If there's anything in it, it'll be in that centre patch. Nothing in the centre, so this is a bit gluggy. We'll, give it a bit of a pan. Give it a bit of a bust up under the water. We'll pan her out. Yeah. I like it this way because it's easier on my back with one hand until I get it down. And then I do the side to side and just keep taking the light stuff off the top. Let's hope this test pan comes out good because I don't like to run stuff through the high bank if it's not worth running. So we'll soon find out if we're still on the pay streak because there's been some nice test pans come out. So, a little bit less than the last one, but there it is there. I'll definitely take that right there in the centre. We'll sucker them up with the snuffer bottle and then we'll keep shoveling. Cheers guys. Now unfortunately Smudge knocked me tripod over before, and he's broken the bottom of it, but being who I am, I'll probably patch it up with cable ties, a bit of glue, some liquid nails, who knows. But yeah, a lot of this stuff, very sticky clay, hence why in the top of my top box I have this carpet curtain, and that is purely to hold the clay up a bit and let it break up. Throw it back up the top. If it's down here, at least it can sit there for a little while and get washed and boil away, and then run down the sluice. But I'm going to do a shout out at the moment for a friend that I met at the Pete Sub Day, and this guy's a true legend. His name's Crouch. He's the surfing prospector. He was a top surfer in the day, a bit of a legend in the surfing world, and he's now a legend in the bloody prospecting world, so he's doing alright. Yeah, lovely bloke. This is a shout out to you, Crouch. Thanks for all your support, mate, for my channel and the shout outs you've given me. But there you go, there's your Chris Lilly rock of the week. Big piece of, looks like bluestone, basalt with a quartz vein. Anyway, I'm going to pan this one out, see what's in it, while this thing runs and cleans. And we'll get a few of the sticks and the rocks out from the top. But as you can see, this is a real old homemade piece of junk, but it does catch gold. So all up, the most expensive part was the dream mat. But yeah, just made out of scrap. I need to put some hungry boards on the side here to help keep all this water in, because it's actually bouncing out a lot, as you can see. But I usually put a test pan underneath it and see if there's dropping anything. Usually not. Anyway, we'll let the foam cool down for a bit. It's about to overheat, and we'll stop this one here. Cheers. Third top mat clean out, 3 bits of lead, and I think that was about a 10 shovel run. So, you know, and I have been doing it 2 shovels for the high banker, then 1 into a pan, and then another 2 for the high banker, 1 into the pan, and just keep them testing all the way. So we'll suck this up. Battery's at about 62%, so we've still got plenty to go, and I'm not even sure what time it is. Probably about 2:30, something like that, but I will be here till at least 5. Okay, I thought we'll just clean the long tom out, see what's down the bottom, and it might be time to clean the bottom or the second part of the sluice out, because in the long tom I get 1 big chunk of lead, 1 big flake, and 1 tiny little micro. So definitely time to clean out the rest of the sluice and put it back together, and we'll keep going. Okay, yeah, time to clean this thing out, I think. This whole thing was made by me, except for the dream mat, of course, I bought that. But the rest of it is just stuff I had, which I used. I bought some mesh, this aluminium expanded mesh. I did buy that, but I economised, so I bought a whole big sheet of it. It cost me 140 bucks, but I've sold a bit to a few other people for their sluices. I've helped a few people out with it. But it's got a Jarvie riffle at the very top of the second part of the sluice, besides the very top. Then the next bit has this double row of mesh, just cable tied together, a little bit of single stuff. Up the top is a indicator mat, and then another bit of Bunnings miner's moss, and then of course the dream mat. So bit of crack, see what's in the pan. see a bit in the corner already. I'm getting down to the cons, the small stuff. Gentle, just to try to wash the lights off. Do a bit of farming in a sec. Get a few of the big rocks out. There is some lead in there, so it could be in for a chance. Look at that. Hang on. Okay, it is getting a bit late, but there's one bit of lead there, which is a slug gun pellet, another 2 bits of lead there, and a slug gun pellet, and that's what was in the rest of the sluice. Sweet bugger all. Most of it gets caught in the top box. Okay, I've filled up one bucket. It's over here. That I'm going to fill up and classify with my bucket classifier, homemade jobby. Okay, we just cleaned out the top mat. We've got 4 bits of lead in there and a bit of gold. Hey guys, Andy here. Next day, back home, got it dried out, cleaned up. Not a lot there, especially for a day with a high banker. But then again, I think maybe that deposit's sort of petering out. There was some good pans, there was some bad pans, but at the end of the day, I found some, I got some. So we'll have to go off and look for a better deposit, somewhere a little bit easier access, and I don't have to carry all that shit in again. But anyway, we'll keep looking. Well, we'll stick this in the jar, see what came out of it. So just bear with me and I'll pop it into this container and we'll give it a wait. Cheers. Okay, well, I don't think there's much as the other day, but then again, there's a little bit in there. I'm not sure what it's going to weigh. There is a little bit of black sand, but there's some fine powder in there too. Must be time for a smelt. Let's have a look. I reckon maybe 0.4, 0.4 maybe. Ah, there you go, 0.4, 0.43, a little bit of black sand in there. Oh well, on to the next deposit. We'll keep going, have another crack, because it's more than I had yesterday. Had a good day out. It was a long day. It was a hard day. It was good catching up with Victor. He had a bit of a scratch around, smudge annoyed him. All good, but we might add that to that and give it a bit of a wait, see where we're headed, where we're up to with our total for the year so far. Okay, there's the lead collected from yesterday. Not as much, but then again, probably not as much gold either. Anyway, we'll give it away, show you how much lead we collected and removed from the environment. $6.47, that's a third of what we got the other day. So anyway, that's the lead gone. Cheers, bye. Fluctuating around 0.44, 43 I would say, at least with the black sand in it. But let's add this, see what we got. 6.36. So got to be happy with that. We're getting there slowly. But there's some nice chunky bits in there. They come from my creek. Because I always find half decent bits in my creek. It's nugget or nothing country. But anyway, 6.38. Slowly climbing up in the total. cheers guys. I'd like to thank everyone who's come on board to my channel. I hope you enjoy what I do. I enjoy what I do. But we'll do a few more how to make stuff videos, and hopefully that'll lift us up a little bit. Alright guys, cheers. Don't forget, get out, have a go.